legislative drafting, when somebody says includes, the definition is so wide that it can incorporate and keep bringing in anybody, and that it will depend on who chooses to enforce the law to bring you into that bracket, as long as they use the word includes. So I wish the draftsman would be clearer to say it means the following people. I have already opined that probably you need to, even when it is ugly, Honorable Kiryoowa Kiwanuka, you can quote it by removing the use of that word foreigner and criminalize activity as opposed to the profiling of the word foreigner. I know you're always blunt, that's why you said you do not want to move in circles. But having been here longer than you, it is my advice that in legislation, that's what we do. The other thing, Mr. Chairman, is the definition of foreign interest is not there. When you do the collection for the Attorney General who does not want to meander, when you read the entire bill, you may get a glimpse of what foreign interests they are talking about. But for purposes of criminalizing, there is no definition of what amounts to foreign interest within the, if you read clause 1 and 5 together, which criminalizes. Now, with respect to, and I want to thank, I think the honorable folks, you said Owolweyo. I want to add to the question that he put across when he asked about foreign interest, but also the word sovereignty. You're talking about the protection of sovereignty bill. You also direct Ugandans to protect or promote, I think in clause 5, but you do not tell them in clause 5(3), a person shall not engage in any activity that promotes the interests of a foreigner against interests of Uganda. Now, when you leave ambiguity, you are literally making everybody a potential criminal. Because I don't know, I may not know the interests of those foreigners you're talking about. Supposing their interests rhyme with mine, you're talking about promoting democracy, rule of land, constitutionalism in this country. We may have shared values because this is a global village. So tell me, just be blunt, be audacious and shameless, put across what you want us to do. As subdued Ugandans, we shall oblige. But please do not make them ambiguous to make all of us potentially criminal. Then the activities again, in clause 5(4), clause 5, yes, 4. Again, be clear on which activities you're prohibiting. You don't simply say engage in any activity that promotes the interests of a foreigner. Then you say the person who promotes the interests of a foreigner against the interests of Ugandans commits an offense and is liable, blah, blah. The next comment I have relates to this business of seeking permission from the Minister of Internal Affairs. It has legal, political, and economic ramifications. For the benefit of these young brothers of mine, the ministers who were not there during the days of Idi Amin, even when you sold your land to go and seek treatment abroad, you would go and line up in the minister's office to be permitted to buy foreign exchange. Some people died because the minister would take long to authorize or refuse. In other cases,